If you're into precision long range, you already know the name Tikka. Today, we have something special on the bench. I finally picked up a Tikka T3x TAC A1. I managed to score this one on the used market for absolutely killer price, proving that you don't always have to pay MSRP to get into a top tier precision chassis rifle. In this video, we're gonna unbox it, go over the specs, get it set up with a Vanguard bipod and a massive Discovery Optics 5x40 ED ELR Gen 2 scope. Also, those of you watching locally here in Washington, D.C., you might be thinking this looks like a tactical chassis with a whole bunch of features, folding stock, a pistol grip, and you might be thinking, how on earth is that legal in the district? Stick around because I'm going to break down exactly why this rifle is 100% DC legal and compliant. So it's already out of the box. Obviously, this is used. I got it used. So it came packaged with bubble wrap and everything. And from what I understand, the person who bought this didn't shoot it as much. There are a little bit of blemishes from, transportation and otherwise, but for the most part, this thing is clean. Some of the scratches I caused. Out of the box, the TAC A1 is a masterclass in modularity and rigidity. It sits in a machined aluminum chassis that takes AR style grips and M-LOK forends with a little bit of pick rail at the bottom for bipods. Talking about the action, Tikka is famous for its smooth as glass 70-degree bolt throw. It is incredibly fast. That short throw means your hand easily clears any massive optics that you mount on this pick rail. It also features a two-stage adjustable trigger. Out of the box, it breaks like a glass rod with absolutely zero creep. You're right at the wall and it breaks, and it is super light. It also feeds from the 10-round mag, which is proprietary Tikka mag. This thing, from what I understand, is very reliable, but it is pretty expensive. I think one of these goes up to like 90 $90, $100, and that's ridiculous. So yeah, that's the one, I think the one major downside with this Tikka T3x platform, the TAC A1 specifically, is their proprietary mags. I don't know why they didn't go with ACIS, but it is what it is. We'll take what we can get. It also features a folding stock that is easy to fold and an adjustable cheek riser. This is super convenient, especially for transportation, and also the folding stock for transportation, and this for accuracy in general, because you want to be able to move the cheek piece up and down so that it is easier to manipulate. I believe this is also, you might be also be able to move this back and forth a little bit. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't tested it, but yeah, I believe the backstop itself is also adjustable. The stock, the pistol grip, all the different features that we just discussed is things that are awesome about this rifle. So now let's address the elephant in the room, which is the DC firearms regulations. Washington, D.C. has a very, very strict assault weapon ban. If you look at the law, features like conspicuous pistol grip and a folding stock are banned. So why am I sitting here with a rifle that has all three? It all comes down to action. DC law explicitly restricts those specific military style features on a semi-automatic centerfire rifles. Because this is not a semi-auto, it is a bolt action. It is exempt from all of those feature tests. If this was a semi-auto like the one my CMMG BR3 or BR4, immediately this would be heavily illegal. but because it's a bolt action and not a semi-automatic, I'm allowed to have these features. We are allowed to have these features in DC. In general, when they make up these laws, though I don't agree with them, when they make up these laws, they try to target the rate of fire and semi-auto mechanisms. So since you have to manually cycle the bolt every single shot, you get to legally keep all the ergonomic benefits of air style grip, the modularity of the chassis, and also the convenience of the folding stock for transportation and storage. Completely, fully compliant with DC regulations. A precision rifle is only as good as the optics it holds. Now for the glass, I'm gonna be mounting the Discovery Optics 5x40 EDA large on 2. I bought this optic a long time ago on sale, and it was I would say I think 40%, 30%, 40% off, and I got it for 300 something. This is a 5x40, which is extreme long range. A 40x zoom is extreme long range. So, but it seems like this thing is a unit, an absolute unit, and this is the Gen 2 version. I opened it once, but I guess this would be also an unboxing of some sort. Comes in this giant box. I mean, 40x zoom. Obviously, this is going to be a massive optic. Yeah, it comes with a bunch of paperwork. There's a little Allen wrench. I'll put that to the side. I think this is just the specs. Put this to the side. A cleaning. Oh, and very nice cleaning cloth. I'll save that for later. An instruction. Yeah, Discovery Optics love to give you a tiny instruction, but we pay so little, so can't really complain much. And yeah, they're famous QA sheet. The optics, let's see. I'm taking the optic out for the first time along with y'all, so bear with me. Yeah, I think this is a shade, a sunshade of some sort that you can optionally attach to the end of it. Yep, there's a shade. And we have the optic itself. Like I said, this even compared to the if I turn it the right way, even compared to the rifle, this thing is massive. It is huge. So yeah, it is like half the size of the rifle, I would say. Maybe not. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe 1/3, but still, it's massive. And the thing I like about these Discovery Optics, especially the new generations, I think in the old generations they were not reliable, but the new generations are pretty solid. I've seen a whole bunch of people use them, and I have one that performs very solid on my 5.56 3x9, I believe. 3x12, I think 3x12, yeah, a 3x12 LPPO. I have one on my other rifle. So the one thing I like about them, they have these zero stop screws, so you just find your zero. You know, you adjust your zero, you put it, you know, once you find your zero, you can return the turret back to zero by unscrewing this, bringing it back, and then tightening this back up. Very easy zero stop, and I really like that about Discovery Optics. Other than that, I think there is a battery compartment here for, yeah, it is illuminated, so there is a 3220 body battery compartment. I am sure they should provide, they usually provide it, but if they don't, I have some, so it's okay. They also included a scope leveling kit. What else? Oh yeah, a cleaner, lens cleaning tool, which is really nice of them. And what else is here? Yeah, lens caps. There's one on this side, and another on this side. I usually don't put a lens cap on this side. I don't know if I have to, but usually I don't. And also, it comes with a mounting uh, a mounting ring. I don't know if it's gonna fit. If it doesn't fit, I guess I will have to get one. In my last build, I had to get another one, but I think this one should fit. I think it should fit, but that we will see. What else? Yeah, and other than that, I have a Vanguard bipod that I want to try out. Seem very premium, decent price, very decently priced, and relatively light. So that's why I went with this one. Yeah, I'll test it out and let you know how that goes as well. But I'll be putting this on and then I'll be back. So it looks like my scope rings are a bit on the short side. So I will have to wait until the scope rings come to install the scope. After what seemed like a very long time, my rifle is finally finished. This is the Tikka T3x TAC A1 with Discovery Optics 5540 ED ELR Gen 2 scope and the Vanguard bipod. Now, the next step is to take it off to the range, zero it, and run a few tests on some factory loads. I will be making follow-up videos on this. I would also like to mention that I started a new website. It's been up for a couple months now. It's called SonicFirearms.com. If you would like to read reviews instead of watch videos, there are going to be written reviews on this as well, and other firearms related content. Go check it out, and thank you all for watching. Peace.